G'day guys, this is Corey, Good Oil Marketing Fuel. Now I've been talking about LinkedIn a little bit lately, and we've been developing a course for our client group, but we've been promising to feed some information through to this group as well. And I want to show you a couple of things just to whet your appetite for what LinkedIn is capable of. So something that I'm really big on is I research LinkedIn quite a lot and have done for the last couple of months doing this stuff, is your business card or your header image. So if you look at the one I've got there, Taki is a very well-known coach of coaches, and he's done a lot of work on optimizing this header image, and I really like it for a few reasons. That's why I've got big fat red arrows all over the place. Point one is that that's the image of Taki you'll often see. Friendly face, really good salesman. When he does his videos and workshops and whatnot, that's who you see. So it's very genuine and recognizable of brand Taki when you find him. Okay, so I really like that. Red arrow number 2 is $1 Million Coach. That's what he is. Last year he created 51 coaches up to that $1 million revenue level. So that's what he's known for. Thing number 4, or should number 4, is the header image itself. You can optimize that really well. On his, he's basically telling the whole story of his business. He helps people attract the right people, convert them to customers, blah, blah, blah. So that's definitely a place that we can get a lot of value. And now the red arrow number 3 down the bottom is his headline. Okay, so coach, marketing expert. Now that's really, really important for a couple of reasons. Okay, you want to be really, really descriptive at all times, and you want to sell the benefit of what you do. Now the other reason why that one's super important down the bottom is that that headline comes up every time you comment on LinkedIn. Okay, so you want to think very clearly about that bunch of words down there. I'm going to just roll down. Now my business card is still a work in progress, but it's far further along than lots of people. Lots of people haven't got any text on there describing what their business is. They haven't got any branding, and they just don't use it at all. They've got that default blue one, which is a real waste because you can do so much with it. You can just jump onto the likes of Canva and optimize it yourself. You know, just got to get the size right, so when you upload it, it's the right size. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, going back down there where it says, head of marketing at Good Oil Marketing Fuel. So that is what's called your headline. Now, if you look at Nathan Chan, and Nathan is a really well-known entrepreneur. He's got a great story. He's got a great podcast, really big business. Now, look at what he's done there. He's the CEO and publisher of Founder Magazine, so people know that about the guy. If you follow him online, you know that's what he does. But we're hiring. Okay, I've highlighted that because it's a little bit different and kind of cool. So he's always looking for talents to join his team. So that stands out very quickly as a big point of difference. I'm a big fan of doing something that stands out, because as you scroll through LinkedIn, a lot of people have made the mistake I'll show you down here. So when you go to change your headline, there's 2 things here: headline and current position. Some time ago, the headline didn't exist. Current position did. So it would say John Smith, head milk deliverer, whatever it was. Then they introduced this headline concept, which is a chance to stand out and be different. So you can go into your profile and click the little icon and change that. Now you've got 120, I've got a video of that in our course. You've got 120 characters you can use in there to stand out. And I would suggest that you test it quite often. Okay, so change it, think about how you can be different, clear about what you do, the benefit you sell, all that stuff. Change it often, because often when you do make changes to your profile, that will be a notification on your LinkedIn feed. Okay, so a big part of the course I've developed is not only the look and feel, but also how you can grow your authority, which is a big part of why we want to use LinkedIn, and then also how you can connect with your tribe. Okay, so there's no point going to a place where your customers are not. So on LinkedIn, a lot of people make the mistake of connecting with people in the same industry, which is fine, absolutely fine, but they're not your customers. So you need to find your tribe. So where are your people that are your ideal customers, and how can you add value to them? That's a big part of this course. So at the moment, we've been talking more about the look, how you can, if you look at the very top of the document so far that's going into our client group, the look and pitch, who are you? What's that first impression people get? How good is your photo? What is that headline? And then if they do click on your profile, how clear is it what you do and who you do it for? Okay, so I'll stop the video in a second, but we'll be putting through more of this stuff. We've got a whole course that's going to be published in our client group. If people want to get into our client group, then just message me and we can talk about how we can add value to your business, etc. But for this group, we're going to put some of this stuff in here because I'm really big on LinkedIn. I think it's a fantastic platform. It's growing, but most of the training that's around at the moment is American, and I really don't like most of it because it's to be honest, it's very spammy. Okay, so they talk about your look, the pitch, and then they have pages and pages and pages of how to do cold outreach, and how to be spammy, and that's not cool. Kiwis don't like that. We don't like being sold to. We don't like the cold outreach. Our bullshit detector goes up very quickly. Fair enough. So the idea is prove yourself as a professional that people will come towards, because that's the whole idea of content marketing. Putting the stuff out there, positioning yourself as an expert. Like I talked to a client today, and he's in a game which is a very slow sales process, and people might be looking around doing some research, but they're not ready to buy sometimes for a year or two. So you need to establish that authority and then connect with them in some way. Get them on your email list, or let them follow you on LinkedIn, for example. Publish some content on LinkedIn that they can save. There's ways to do that. Anyway, I will go. Thanks for watching and or listening, and we will talk soon. Cheers. Bye.